I'm not picking on some rando. This nut is a big part of why Google's AI is so racist and sexist. This is how Elon Musk responded to Gemini founders Jack Krawczyk after he learned that Google's AI is generating controversial results. Musk went off and added, "I'm glad that Google overplayed their hand with their AI image generation, as it made their insane racist anti-civilization programming clear to all." What is the story here? Why are some people calling Gemini the woke AI? And why has Google suspended its image generating AI until further notice? Let's find out. Just a few weeks ago, the tech world buzzed with excitement as Google unveiled Gemini, a groundbreaking AI expected to redefine the landscape of large language models, or LLMs. Google claimed that Gemini isn't just any chatbot, it promised the ability to bring our words to life, transforming simple text prompts into vivid images and surpassing the best LLMs out there, even GPT-4. However, the excitement soon turned to skepticism. Despite its ambitious promises, Gemini stumbled, delivering results that ranged from inaccurately humorous to downright offensive. This sparked a flurry of questions and concerns. How could an AI, developed by one of the world's leading tech giants, fail so badly? Were these errors mere hiccups stemming from unforeseen biases in the training data? Or was Gemini influenced by the personal and political ideologies of its creator, Jack Krawczyk? Today, we're diving deep into the heart of these issues. We'll explain some of the most notable failures of Gemini, dissect the potential reasons behind these inaccurate outcomes, and discuss their broader impact on the AI field. Plus, we'll look into how Google has responded to the criticism and what adjustments have been made to Gemini. So, stay with us as we unravel the complexities of this situation and what it means for the future of artificial intelligence. Gemini was designed not just to understand and generate human-like text responses, but also to create vivid images from text prompts. The initial reception was mixed with anticipation. Tech enthusiasts and industry experts were eager to see if Gemini could live up to its great promises. However, the excitement quickly gave way to controversy. Accusations flew, pointing to a significant bias in both the images and text generated by Gemini. Critics claimed that the AI's output reflected political views, suggesting an underlying bias programmed, intentionally or not, into its algorithms. The primary issue that has drawn widespread attention from users revolves around Gemini's apparent reluctance to generate images featuring white Caucasian males. This concern was highlighted by numerous instances where the results were harshly inconsistent with expectations. For example, when tasked with creating an image of the Pope, the outcomes were astonishingly off the mark. Similarly, when users prompted Gemini to depict medieval knights, the AI produced 4 images, yet surprisingly, not a single one depicted a white male. This pattern of results has raised eyebrows and sparked a debate about the underlying algorithms driving Gemini's image generation capabilities, prompting questions about the AI's training data and the potential biases embedded within it. Users of Gemini have expressed concerns, suggesting that these abnormalities in the AI's behavior are not innocent coincidences, but deliberate choices embedded in the system's programming. They argue that this is an intentional effort to mirror and subtly promote specific political ideologies that align with the beliefs of Gemini's founder, Jack Krawczyk. Fueling these claims, critics have pointed to a collection of Krawczyk's old tweets that have resurfaced, which they believe lend credibility to their accusations. These tweets, according to users, serve as evidence that Gemini's skewed results may indeed reflect an underlying agenda, intentionally crafted to propagate the personal viewpoints of its creator. Beyond the controversy surrounding image generation, Gemini's text responses have also sparked significant criticism for exhibiting bias, especially concerning perceptions of white individuals. A notable instance that has caught the eye of many involves a direct inquiry to Gemini about whether white people should recognize their white privilege. The response from Gemini was strikingly reflective of what one might expect from its founder Jack Krawczyk, suggesting that the AI might be operating from a set of principles heavily influenced by the founder's personal views. This incident raised concerns that Gemini might not just be sharing information, but actively propagating a specific viewpoint, pushing its agenda onto its users. The answer provided by Gemini was criticized for being racially insensitive, especially that it goes beyond mere discussion and offers a guide supposedly aimed at persuading white individuals to accept and acknowledge the concept of white privilege. This approach by Gemini is truly provocative, highlighting a deeper issue of potential bias and the influence of personal ideologies on the AI's output. In a similarly troubling instance, several users highlighted Gemini's unsettling tendency to draw comparisons between historical and contemporary figures in a manner that was not only odd but also deeply concerning. Specifically, when Gemini was asked to evaluate who had a more detrimental effect on society, Elon Musk with his tweets or Adolf Hitler, the AI's response, while attempting to address the broader implications of social media on society, ended up being confusing and lacking in coherence. Rather than providing a clear condemnation of the historical atrocities committed by Hitler, Gemini deviated into a vague discourse on the negative aspects of social media. This not only dodged the question, but also underestimated the gravity of comparing a social media phenomenon to one of history's most infamous dictators. The response, by failing to make a sensible distinction between the two vastly different figures, underscored the problematic nature of the AI's reasoning capabilities and its handling of sensitive historical contexts. Furthermore, among the most alarming and terrible examples of Gemini's missteps was its response to a query about the morality of pedophilia. The answer provided by Gemini was not only misleading, but fundamentally unethical. Instead of unequivocally denouncing pedophilia, Gemini offered a response shrouded in ambiguity, suggesting that the issue warranted a nuanced discussion that couldn't be boiled down to a simple binary of right or wrong. Disturbingly, Gemini opted to use the term minor attracted person, implying that such individuals don't have control over their attractions. This framing of the issue was deeply troubling. Moreover, when directly questioned about whether minor attracted individuals are inherently evil, Gemini's response was an unequivocal no. This stance is not just controversial, but outright dangerous, glossing over the severe and undeniable harm caused by pedophilia. Such a response not only fails to acknowledge the gravity of the issue, but also undermines the ethical responsibilities of AI in addressing serious societal concerns. So, in response to all these issues and the controversies surrounding Gemini's unsettling responses and image generation biases, Google was quick to address the public outcry and announce a temporary pause on Gemini's operations, signaling a commitment to making substantial adjustments to its AI's capabilities. This move was seen as a hopeful step towards rectifying the errors and biases that had sparked such widespread criticism. Representatives from both Google and its AI research arm, DeepMind, have been vocal about their intentions to repair Gemini's algorithms. They've issued statements acknowledging the controversy and outlining their plans for implementing fixes aimed at ensuring more accurate and ethically sound outputs from the AI. Prabhakar Raghavan, Google's senior vice president, openly admitted that Gemini's image generation capabilities fell short of expectations and committed to enhancing the accuracy of its output. Furthermore, in a leaked internal memo, Sundar Pichai, Google CEO, revealed that the Gemini team had been diligently working non-stop to address the issues raised by users concerning Gemini's problematic responses. He expressed optimism, noting that the company had achieved significant improvements across a broad spectrum of prompts. Pichai's message to his staff was forthright about the feedback received from users, acknowledging that some of Gemini's responses were not only offensive, but also biased. He emphasized, "Let me be clear, this is entirely unacceptable and we acknowledge our mistake." Pichai continued to stress the importance of striving for excellence in AI development, recognizing that while achieving perfection in AI, particularly at this promising stage, is challenging, the expectations set for Google are understandably high. The situation with Gemini has clearly highlighted a big challenge that the whole AI industry is facing: how to balance the need for AI impartiality with the integration of societal values and historical accuracy. This incident has underscored the significant influence of internal culture on shaping AI output. Critics argue that the biases evident in Gemini's responses reflect not just technical oversights, but also a deeper cultural and ethical misalignment within the organizations responsible for its development. This has reignited discussions on the crucial importance of diversity and ethical considerations in the teams behind AI technologies, highlighting how these factors can dramatically influence the nature of AI outputs. The controversy surrounding Gemini serves as a critical case study for the AI industry at large, contributing to the ongoing debate on AI ethics and governance. It raises important questions about the responsibilities of AI developers to ensure their creations do not perpetuate harmful biases or misinformation. As AI continues to evolve and take on more significant roles in society, the need for robust ethical guidelines and transparent governance structure becomes increasingly apparent. This situation underscores the urgency of addressing these challenges head-on, ensuring that AI technologies align with ethical standards and societal expectations, thus fostering trust and reliability in AI's contributions to our world. What are your thoughts on Gemini's issues? Do you see these as innocent oversights, or do you feel there was an intention to push specific political and personal beliefs onto its users? Share your opinions in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this content, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more AI breakthroughs.